Hey guys, PepperAmmy here. Now this week we are making millionaires shortbread. Now this video was supposed to be out 3 weeks ago before I left for Copenhagen, but sadly I ran out of time for the voiceover and the edit. Hence why the end of the video the lighting is a bit weird, as it was the night before I left. And then once I came back I got festival flu as it rained on the last day whilst we were packing up the tent. And then for last week's excuse, I've kind of got a bit of a chest infection that I'm fighting off at the moment because once again, festival flu. Every time I get flu or a cold, I normally end up with a really bad chest infection. So hopefully this is the week where this video can go up. It's been 3 weeks in the making and it's probably not gonna be worth it. But either way, I'm hopefully back now. Now to start, you want to preheat your oven to 150 Celsius or 300 Fahrenheit. And then rub together or blend in a food processor 250 grams of plain flour, 200 grams of chilled unchopped butter, 100 grams of white sugar, and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, until it looks like breadcrumbs. You know, the generic shortbread thing to do. Once ready, prepare a suitable sized cooking container. Around 20 by 20 centimeters should be okay. Unlike my first choice, which I went a little bit too big, but hey, that's fine. We all make mistakes whilst cooking. That's why we learn. Now you want to grease up the container. You want to either spray it with cooking spray or with some butter, and then tip your breadcrumb-like mixture into the tray and press down firmly either with your hands or a spoon, and then bake for 45 to 50 minutes. Now this may seem like a very long time to cook shortbread, but this is at a low temperature. This is going to keep the base soft and crumbly rather than making a solid, hard, dry biscuit. Once cooked, set aside and let cool. Once cooled, it's time for the middle layer, which is the caramel. Now you want to place 90 grams of butter in a heavy bottomed small saucepan, along with one 379 gram can of condensed milk, 2 tablespoons of golden syrup, and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Now if you want salty caramel, you can add in a pinch or two of sea salt as well. Then you want to heat this gently until the butter starts to melt, and then whisk for 5 to 6 minutes, making sure it doesn't burn on the bottom, and until it becomes kind of thick and fudgy. Now once you have it up to caramel colour, you want to be careful because this is going to be very hot, and like when making sweets and stuff, this can get hotter than the boiling point of water. So before you handle it, you want to let it cool for 5 minutes and then pour it over your shortbread base, and once again smooth over and let cool completely. Now for your top chocolate layer. You can either use a double boiler or a microwave, but you want to melt 300 grams of chocolate with 50 grams of butter. Now once again, the reason of using the butter here is to have a soft chocolate topping rather than a rock hard chocolate layer. Now I'm using 200 grams of dark and 100 grams of white, as this dark chocolate is a bit too bitter for my personal tastes, but you can use whatever chocolate you prefer. Then if you're using a microwave, you just want to heat it on 30-second intervals and stir in between, and repeat until melted and uniform. Then pour your chocolate over your cooled caramel layer. Optionally here you can sprinkle over some toppings. You can add some confectioners or cake decorations like the little silver ball bearing type things. Personally, I just went for some more flaky sea salt just to amp up the saltiness of the caramel. And then, you guessed it, you want to let it cool until firm, and then cut into squares or your preferred shape, including long bars or whatever you wish, and then serve and enjoy. Now this isn't my first time looking at a millionaire shortbread. Last time I made a millionaire shortbread cheesecake. Now if that does sound interesting, that will be linked at the end of the episode. But anyway, that does indeed wrap up this week's video. As I say, I can't believe it's been 3 weeks to get this video out. I feel absolutely insane for not uploading a video for 3 weeks, but health reasons have kind of prohibited me doing that. But either way, if you have enjoyed, let me know down below with a like and a comment. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe for free weekly cooking content, and I will see you hopefully all again next week. Thanks for watching.